If you guys are trying to take your training to the next level and you want to increase your speed, your power, your conditioning, then you got to check out Phil Daru's 8-week heavy hitter boxing program. I'm telling you guys right now, there's no joke.
Shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation.
DBN Nation, of course. Support DBN Nation. You're hearing it from Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's Terence Crawford, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
This is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation, baby.
Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo! Hey.
If you know, you know. And if you know that Manny Pacquiao feels that he got set up versus Jeff Horn, then what's understood don't got to be explained. So Terence Crawford came out and threw jabs at Manny Pacquiao. He stated, and he tagged Manny Pacquiao on Twitter, stating, "With all the respect, do you even think about getting your title back that you lost to Jeff Horn, being that you felt you won that fight?" So he obviously taking jabs at Manny Pacquiao, which we all know at this point, most likely the fight between Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao won't take place. We already know Freddie Roach already came out and stated years ago that Terence Crawford is like Floyd Money Mayweather with power when he beat Postal and dismantled him, and Freddie Roach was training Postal at the time. So Freddie Roach knows how good Terence Crawford is, and Manny Pacquiao knows how good Terence Crawford as well, and that's why when Bob Arum tried to force Manny Pacquiao to fight Terence Crawford, what did Manny Pacquiao do? He left Top Rank without telling them goodbye, nor wave his hand to Bob Arum. So we know Manny Pacquiao is not really interested in Terence Crawford for good reasons. And one of them reasons is Terence Crawford's skill level. And that's why Terence Crawford is the #1 pound for pound today. Now let Bob Arum tell it. He stated that he didn't make the Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford fight because Manny Pacquiao was already too old and he didn't want Crawford to retire him. Now, however, Manny Pacquiao and his team, they claimed that they wanted more money, and Bob Arum wasn't offering them the money that they wanted for a Terence Crawford fight. Regardless what the reason was, Manny Pacquiao wasn't interested in the Terence Crawford. However, he was interested in the Lomachenko, where Lomachenko ended up turning down that fight. Now, I know a lot of people claim that Manny Pacquiao never lost to Jeff Horn. And also, Manny Pacquiao believes that he got robbed in that fight. However, you can't deny the fact that Jeff Horn performed better than Keith Thurman. And we saw what Terence Crawford did to Jeff Horn. He didn't just destroy Jeff Horn. He snatched his soul, to say the least. So there's no comparison. And we all know at this point, Manny Pacquiao is signed with the PBC. And obviously, the bigger fight is Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. If Errol Spence is able to capture the WBC title by defeating Sean Porter, then that's the fight that PBC is looking to make. However, it might not be the fight that Manny Pacquiao wants next. There's rumors that Danny Garcia might snatch Manny Pacquiao from Errol Spence. Danny Garcia claims that Keith Thurman snatched Manny Pacquiao from him, so he's looking to do the same thing to Errol Spence. However, both Sean Porter and Keith Thurman defeated Danny Garcia. So, no, Keith Thurman did not snatch Manny Pacquiao from Danny Garcia. He just managed to beat you and put himself in a better position to land a Manny Pacquiao fight. So, if you want to do the same, then fight an Errol Spence. And if you beat an Errol Spence, then you will put yourself in a position to fight a Manny Pacquiao. However, the best way to land a Manny Pacquiao shot is to look bad in your last performance, like Keith Thurman did against Lopez, like Margarito did versus Mosley, and how Sugar Shane Mosley looked versus Floyd Money Mayweather and the fight after that. So Manny Pacquiao, at this point, he's looking at the Mikey Garcias, possibly an Errol Spence fight, depending how he looks. And also, there's rumors that Bob Arum now really wants to make the Lomachenko fight, and that Danny Garcia possibly could steal Manny Pacquiao from Errol Spence. So we'll see. Like I said, since Manny Pacquiao is signed with the PBC, if Manny Pacquiao is going to take on such a challenge, he will pick Errol Spence at this point more likely than a Terence Crawford fight. So If Bob Arum wanted to make that fight at the time, he should have did his job and gave Manny Pacquiao more money and try to build his own fighter, which is Terence Crawford, instead of worrying about Manny Pacquiao health. Because obviously Manny Pacquiao fought a Broner after that and won. And then also he fought a Keith Thurman, who was a world champion, and he also managed to defeat him as well. So he shouldn't have been worrying about Manny Pacquiao health more so than promoting Terence Crawford, as he should, since he's a promoter and that's his job. But regardless, Terence Crawford still want the smoke. He called out Manny Pacquiao yet again. He also called out Lomachenko, Errol, Spence, and the list goes on and on and on. He wants all the smoke. But what I advise to Terence Crawford is to leave Bob Arum in Top Rank. You know, they had Pacquiao. They had Terence Crawford. And they couldn't make that fight happen then. So, obviously, I don't see that fight happening now. So, like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't, and listen to these casual fans. And follow Lontoon Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. All the links will be in the description box below. Subscribe to Aki TV and click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live and to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we outie.